In this episode, car enthusiast oddities, race car spotters for the road, and a strange Toyota. Welcome to episode 223 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rowell, have you seen anything lately?
I've seen a lot of things, and one thing that I was particularly perplexed by. So, we are car enthusiasts. We like to make modifications to our car. One of the main ones that a lot of car enthusiasts do is put new wheels on their car. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Normally, when you're putting new wheels in your car, you want to make sure you have proper specs. So, correct offset, width, things like that. Agreed?
Yep.
Well, I saw something on something very bad on something that was also very good. So, I saw a fellow car enthusiast that has a gorgeous BMW M4 CS, so a very hot M4. It looks like this. It's gorgeous. Amazing car. One of the best BMWs of modern day, right? But they modified their wheels.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they put wheels that don't really fit very well. So, if we take a look at this picture that I was able to very sneakily snap, what looks wrong?
Initially, I thought it was the wheel size. And then I did some looking, and I saw the brake caliper.
Yeah, you did a little zoomy zoom there, didn't you?
Yeah, and the brake caliper has some dark metal on it, and then some shiny metal next to that.
Ah.
And I don't think that shiny metal is supposed to be there.
No.
That got either scraped off by the wheel, or they ground down the caliper before putting the wheel on.
Quickly looking at it, it actually looks like there's a little bit of damage to the inside of each spoke going around.
I think you're right. I can
You
see
see
it.
that there?
I can see it.
That actually looks like it's a little bit of damage to the inside of the spoke.
There's definitely damage. That's scraped.
That's got to be structurally bad for both the wheel and the brake caliper.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's
Very bad.
That's like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
You got to at least get your offsets even slightly right. Like, you got to make sure you can clear your caliper.
Wheel spacers?
That would help something.
Mm-hmm.
But anything to get your wheel to stop actually shaving your caliper down.
I've never seen that happen.
Well, it's funny because I was just parked and I kind of looked over and I kind of did a little second look because at first I was like, oh, that fitment looks just weird. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute now. There's something very not right here. Your wheel is actually shaving your caliper to dust.
What I don't understand is they had to have put the wheel on, tried to turn it, and it would have scraped, right?
In theory, yes.
There's no way that they could have not known that was going to happen.
Like, how do you just say, F it, send it, bro?
It's your brake caliper. Like, if that thing fails...
And that's on the front.
You don't stop.
Yeah. That's where your stopping power comes from.
Yeah.
That brake caliper. And what if you take a corner a little aggressively? Now the actual inner side of the spoke is damaged. So wouldn't that damage like the structural integrity of the wheel as well?
I'm sure it does. Based on how little it's damaged in this photo, it probably doesn't. But yes, it is a weak point for a failure to occur.
Like you hit a pothole, and I feel like that's definitely going to do something.
I would be more worried about the caliper itself.
Yes.
Because it has a bunch of pressure and fluid in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be worried that was going to spring a leak or just completely collapse or explode or something.
But how do you do this to an M4 CS?
I don't know.
Like I would expect to see this on a clapped out Civic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect this to see this on a beautiful M4 CS.
That's a good point.
Yeesh.
I don't know. That's a mess.
It is a mess. But it got me thinking. It got me thinking about some other things. And it got me thinking about being a car enthusiast. And as a car enthusiast, there's things that us car enthusiasts do that I think a lot of normal people would probably think are just really odd.
Oh, there's a lot.
Such as?
I'm in my BRZ. There's a minivan that pulls up next to me at the light. I have to win the race. There's no choice.
The unsuspecting mom with 4 kids in the back.
I have to win the race.
You will absolutely smoke them off.
It is a grudge match. It's for pink slips. You have to at least hit the launch.
I think that is a car guy thing as well.
Yeah. And you accelerate as hard as you can to the speed limit, and then you just stop.
And then you just let him go.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. If I have anyone that's beside me that I just don't like their aura, I will put my foot in it.
You must beat them now.
Exactly to 45 miles an hour, and then I lift.
Yeah. You're not going to speed.
No, I don't care.
No.
It's just that initial yes.
I think car guys also, they will actually go the speed limit, like with their friends in the car or whatever. Yeah. There's really good drivers.
Yeah.
But they're fine with going the speed limit. It's the ones that are crazy, going super fast, that are probably actually not good drivers or not racing enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Because they don't know that you can haul butt on a racetrack. You can go find the area where it is safe to do this thing. Mm-hmm. But they think that the road is the place to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like the real car enthusiast isn't out there driving like a bozo.
No, they're actually the safest.
Yeah. They're usually the ones that are maintaining safe following distances and using turn signals and like actually being a decent driver.
Very aware of who's around them, who's driving like an idiot around them, or
yep.
Precisely. Yep. What are some other ones that you can think of?
Some other ones that one particularly for me is my personal car drinks only the finest champagne. I will go out of my way to find Shell V-Power.
Okay.
So I will specifically look for a gas station, for a Shell station, so that I can get 93 octane V-Power. I will pass all the other ones. Wawa, Mobil, Exxon, Racetrack, Speedway. Don't care. But if there's a Shell 3 miles further, there's the Shell.
I know that Shell has the best gas, and I know that it's supposed to be like the healthiest for the engine. Personally, I don't go out of my way to find that. That's just me. But I'll definitely go on the kick where I'm like, all right, let's put Shell gas in it because it's supposed to clean the engine as you're driving. Mm-hmm. And I haven't put it in a while, so I probably should do that.
Yeah, I go out of my way. Anything else you can think
of? The one thing that I tend to do that I know my wife hates is the no radio. Turn off the radio and just listen to the engine.
Yes, that is such a car guy thing to do. Mm-hmm. Everyone else drives around with their radio on. Car guys, I feel like we're just content with just sitting there and listening to the purr of the engine.
No radio, windows down. Mm-hmm. If it's a nice day out, why not? But I will say, the no radio, you do get to hear the ins and outs of the car. And you can hear if something is wrong.
You can hear a click. You can hear a clunk. You can hear a squeak. You can hear a squeal. Something.
And you'll know the normal sounds. Yeah. And then you'll hear something different. You're like,
Yes.
That's a new one. That's usually not a good sign. Because usually they don't go away. They just get louder until they get fixed.
I'm struggling with that with my current car.
Uh-oh.
Sway bar end link. It was a little click, but now every time it's a slightly off-axis bump on my rear right, not my left, rear right, click, and I go, God damn it. Stop it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't have been able to know that if I had my radio up.
Right. Radio off.
Correct. Radio definitely off.
You got some other ones?
One thing that's a little odd for me is I like to arrange my vents in a certain way.
Okay. The air vents?
Yes. As well as, and this kind of goes in the same realm, when you finish parking, you park with your wheels straight.
Yes.
I feel like that is also a car guy thing.
I very much do that. The vents, not so much. But the wheels straight has to be straight.
Requirement.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, it is a huge pet peeve. And I think that's another car guy thing, right? Mm-hmm. As a car guy, you're not going to leave your car parked with your wheel full opposite lock to the left.
People do, often.
And I scratch my head and go,
the best part is when they get back in the car and they start reversing, and then it like shifts in some weird way, and they're slamming the wheel around the other way to try to get back. And they're, I forgot.
It's so fun to watch.
I know.
It's just that sheer panic. Oh my God, what's happening? I can't hold her, Captain.
Right.
I can't hold her.
Thought I was going straight. Turns out I'm turning into the car next to me. Oh no.
And brake now, please.
Yep, that's a good one. I think another thing that us car enthusiasts will do that most people don't is drive for fun.
Yeah, just go for a drive. Not to anywhere, not for anything, but just to drive.
Just to go out and have fun. It helps that the cars me and you are driving can do the fun driving.
Yeah. They're not Lamborghinis, but they're still you can drive them in a spirited manner.
Right. But I would argue you could almost drive anything in a spirited manner.
You could, yeah.
You can. It can be a small Honda Civic. You can drive it in a spirited manner and have a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It'll be slow, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be fast to be fun.
And you know what? You're right. It's funny. Going back to, like, thinking of most quote-unquote normal people that I know, none of them will ever just go for a drive.
No.
That's not an option. Like, any fun plans for the weekend? Johnny? I don't know. What about you? I'm going to go for a drive. What do you mean you're going to go for a drive? Like, to the store? No, I'm just going to go for a drive. Like, I don't know, probably 60 miles. Just go for a drive out east. Yeah.
Go find some fun roads, take some curves, have fun.
Yeah.
Nope. Driving is a task to get from one point to the other, and a car is a utility machine that gets you there and drives you insane at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. It can be different, but you got to be a car enthusiast, apparently, for that to be the case.
Another one that I thought of is when you park your car, you always look back as you walk away. That's a car enthusiast thing for sure. I mean, it goes back to the old saying. If you don't look back after you've parked your car, you've bought the wrong car.
Yep.
Every time I park not my work car because it's a work car, but every time I park my car, as I'm walking away, I definitely give it a couple double takes and I go,
Mm-hmm. And it's parked way out.
Oh, yes. There will be no door dings for me, thank you.
Nope, so that other people can see it.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see it.
And I think I'm going to add to that because I just thought of one. When you see a similar car in the parking lot, you park near it.
Near it, but not next to it.
Yes.
Near it,
and I was hoping we were going to elaborate on that because if I'm in my Volkswagen, if I go to Walmart and I see like a GTI parked way out, I know they're an enthusiast. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to go park and snug up right next to him. I feel like that's the car guy equivalent of when you go to the bathroom and there's like 10 open urinals.
Yep.
And of course you take the urinal right next to the other guy.
Mm-hmm. I had one of those moments the other day. I was going in to grab some food for dinner and bring it back to the house. And I parked my car relatively far out with spaces around me. And a guy in a GTI whipped in next to me real fast. Didn't give me the, hey, what's up, bro, look. Didn't say anything. Got out of his car and walked off extremely quickly. And I was like, that's the weirdest thing. He's not a car enthusiast.
That's just odd.
There's plenty of other open spots that he could have parked at. It had to be next to me.
Was he just a dick?
I don't know. I expected either the hey, nice car, man, or something like that.
But even a head nod.
No, he just went. And I was like, whoa.
Odd.
That's really weird. Yeah. So couldn't tell on that one. But yes, I totally agree. Parking way out is another good one as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. So one that I'll do, and I don't know if your car community does this, but all the BRZ people will wave at each other.
Yeah. Is that the equivalent of the Jeep Wave?
It's the Jeep Wave, it's the Jeep Ducky, it's the...
I hate that stupid duck so much. Yep. That is what I hate. Because I see Jeeps driving that have 22,381 ducks across their dashboard. They're looking through a sea of ducks. Mm-hmm. That drives me nuts.
Yep. No, it's definitely either it's a thumbs up or the quick wave.
Yep.
That's
I think it's yes. And you know what? I actually do that whenever I see any other enthusiast with a car that I appreciate.
Yeah.
I'll be in traffic and I'll just see a dude in a Viper next to me and I'll just give him a thumbs up.
Right.
Kind of appreciate you.
It's probably the most friendly thing you can do.
Oh, for sure.
In as far as driving goes. It is awesome.
Definitely. Especially whether it's Volkswagen to Volkswagen, BRZ to BRZ, Jeep to Jeep, or just you to other car guy that you appreciate and admire his car.
Right. You can do that. It doesn't have to be your brand. Yep. That's a good one. Do you got anything else?
I have one that's a little specific to me. It's many car guys develop a strange obsession of knowledge about very certain things.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Such as paint.
I know where this is going.
Such as particular colors of particular cars and particular engines and gearboxes and things of such.
Usually the car guy will know very niche something or another.
Oh, yes.
For you, it's paint.
Yeah, that's part of it, yes. If it's a car I'm even slightly interested in, I will 9 out of 10 times know the manufacturer name of the color. I'll know what engine and gearbox and every intricate little detail, particularly the color.
Yep, the obsession of like the parts and the colors and the details.
Yes, it's not an automatic, it's a DSG.
Yep.
It's not green, it's British Racing green.
That's all you, bud.
It may be, yes. I have to admit, yes.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that. You're pretty darn good at that. But to wrap this up, I have one more. And this is every car enthusiast I've ever known and I've ever gotten in their car. They're always clean on the inside.
Yes.
Always.
Even if the outside's a little dirty, you know the inside of the car isn't a locker room.
No. You don't have the water bottles. You don't have the McDonald's bags. The driver's seat and the passenger seat are fine. Sure, there's some dirt on the ground, whatever. That's just
because it's a daily driver.
Yeah, right? But you'll never have the chaos that honestly most people have in their car.
And it's actually surprising how common that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where I guess it's normal for a car enthusiast, but not for everyone else. And I guess I forget how not normal it is. Because like anyone's car I get into, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me move like this rag and this T-shirt and this McDonald's bag and then this trash bag and then this toothbrush and then how about this, I don't know, TV and sunglasses and everything. It's like, why? Why?
How is the passenger seat the trash can?
I don't know.
At every person's car.
Particularly females.
They are the worst offenders. They are the worst offenders.
They are known to be.
I do know a lot of guys though that have that problem as well.
It's true. Yeah,
yes.
No, it's I don't get it. One that I see a lot is like people throw stuff on their dash.
Yeah.
You see people like pile stuff on the dash.
I can't do that.
Oh,
I hate that.
There's like even the slightest speck of dust on the dash that's like reflecting sun in a weird way. And I'm like, get away, go away.
Mm-hmm. If you can see it on the windshield reflection, it bothers me.
Very much so.
Yep.
Yes.
And you'll see the work trucks with all the papers and whatnot jammed in.
God,
there.
You got like Mountain Dew bottles, and you got contracts from 8 years ago, and you got last 3 years of W-2s, and you got everything.
Now that I thought about it, the duckies on the Jeeps would kind of bother us.
It would drive me insane.
Because they have to be on the dash.
22,891 of them.
For that one, that like stock bare bones Jeep.
And it's always a stock Jeep. It's always a stock Jeep that has 22,891 ducks all across their dashboard, super glued to their headliner, to the door handle, to every surface you can find. Goddamn Jeep ducks, man. Ugh.
Yeah. So, solid list of things that everyone else thinks is weird, but car enthusiasts do all the time.
Yeah, it's just kind of a normal car enthusiast thing.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the spot of the weeks. While you've been out and about, have you seen anything?
I have. I saw an Aston Martin. I believe that it was the DB9.
Oh, so an older DB.
Yes, and it was in blue, which is very nice, very appealing. It was driving around in the Carolina roads, which was great, but not.
That's good.
Yeah, not great weather for it, but they were still having fun. But that's not my car spot because I've used that car many times. Okay. I spotted something far more interesting.
Oh God,
far more up my alley. It was, I believe, a 90. I think it's a 90s Geo Tracker.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw a Geo Tracker?
Yes. I don't know.
It's probably been a while, hasn't it?
It's probably been a couple of years.
I know. They're kind of rare. I saw one that was driving down the road, and I was like, whoa.
How is it not dead yet?
That's a Geo Track. You never see Geo Trackers.
No, because they're all dead.
Usually, yes.
They're extinct.
I got some numbers about Geo Trackers, my friend.
Hit me.
The Geo Tracker came with a 1.6 inline 4-cylinder.
Okay, that's a big engine.
They were made between 1989 and 1998. So they had, I think, a
9-year span.
9-year span of greatness.
Oh.
I won't give you the horsepower numbers yet, but I'll give you a 0 to 60 time.
Okay.
0 to 60, 13.8 seconds.
Oh my God. Was it capable of hitting 70 miles per hour? I don't know if it is.
We'll answer that question in a moment. The quarter mile time, 18.6 seconds.
Oh my, that's almost 20 seconds in a quarter mile.
That's a really long time.
That's an eternity.
Very long time.
That is, oh my God. Okay, so 20 seconds, and we're still waiting, and we're still waiting, and we're still waiting, and we're still waiting. Oh my God, 20 seconds is an eternity.
We're at 30 miles an hour. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't think it eclipsed 80 miles an hour, and it's considering it took 13 seconds to get to 60. There's
Foot
no way.
flat to the floor. 81 miles an hour top speed, boys.
It came with a 5-speed. Could be a manual. Could be.
Wait a minute. How many speeds?
5.
And why does it have so many speeds?
I don't know.
I feel like that's too many speeds for a gearbox for such a small thing.
An automatic had 4 speeds. You could get it in either a manual or an automatic. And it had a synchro mesh 5-speed manual, which I think is normal, just synchros on the gearbox. And it had a whopping 80 horsepower.
Oh my God.
At 5,400 RPM.
Screaming at 5,400 RPM, you're making 80 horsepower.
80 horsepower.
Not even 100 horsepower.
The top trim, 95 horsepower.
Wow.
So you could
still not 100 horsepower.
No. You did come with 94 pound-feet of torque at 3,300 RPM. So,
man, what a thing this is.
Lower in the RPM range, more torque, but you're screaming up there to reach what I imagine was a top speed of 82 miles an hour.
Ish.
And
that's on a downhill with a
terrifying
with a tailwind.
Terrifying to do in this vehicle.
Wow.
What a machine. A Geo Tracker.
So you going to buy one?
I was looking at them around $4,000.
$4,000.
And it had 170,000 miles on it.
That's actually not that many miles for a 30-year-old car.
It's not, but it's probably not worth $4,000.
No, that's worth $1,000.
500.
Oh, you're going even lower.
Yeah. Is it worth it? It is a okay. If
Wait. I have a question. Do modern lawnmowers make more horsepower?
Yes.
Like, I genuinely think like a modern sit-on lawnmower might actually make more than 80 horsepower.
Oh my God.
Realistically, because there's like lawnmower racing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like, does an actual lawnmower make more horsepower than Geo Tracker?
For riding mowers typically have between 13 to 30 horsepower. So no.
30 horsepower at the top.
That's a lot. For a riding mower, that's a lot. But no.
This is a car, and it only has 50 more horsepower than a lawnmower.
Actually, I was about to say, for a first car, this would be great. And then I thought, no, you'd roll this instantly. This is a terrible car.
One, you would roll it, and two, you're actually dangerous to everyone else on the road.
Yes.
Because you can't get up to speed even slightly quick enough.
You're right.
Try merging onto the highway on this.
Don't buy this.
You are foot flat to the floor. The end of the on-ramp is here, and you are doing 41 miles an hour. And every car on the highway is screaming past you at about Mach 2.
Yes.
It's a death trap.
It is probably a death trap. But you know what? I love it. It is full James May. What magnificence.
There you go. There's your Geo Tracker.
Yes. What did you see while you were out and about?
All right, so I saw something that I've never actually seen before.
Like a Geo Tracker?
No, I've seen those.
Good.
Not a lot of them, but I've seen them. I saw a JDM car, a Japanese domestic motors car that was imported, so it was right-hand drive, and I was not familiar with it. I first saw the rear end of it, and I thought, that kind of looks like a Mazda 6 wagon. And then, upon further inspection, I saw a badge, and it said Toyota.
So I'm looking at the rear of this right now, for those that are listening on audio. It is a Toyota that does look a lot like a Mazda rear end, and it says GTTES.
Well, SO is don't worry about SO.
Okay.
That's a gasoline company.
There's a wing on top. There's a wing underneath the rear window, above the taillights that I've never seen before.
It's actually a car I had to Google.
The shape of it is something I've never seen before. What is this?
It's a Toyota Caldina GTT.
What?
I actually had to Google it. I saw it and I was like, okay, I've never seen that before. What the hell is this thing?
A Caldina.
A Toyota Caldina GTT.
Tell me more.
Apparently it weighed about 3,200 pounds. You had a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, 2-liter. You had, about 260 horsepower or so. You had 238 pound-feet of torque. It apparently also came with 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive.
What?
Automatic transmission. It was from 2000, 2002. What a thing.
Wow. Okay.
I did not know about this car.
I did not either. Apparently, this one that we're looking at here, I believe, is the 3rd-gen Caldina, based off of some quick Wikipediaing.
Is it 3rd or 2nd gen?
No, that'd be 2nd-gen. This is 2nd-gen. Apparently, they have a 3rd-gen, which went from 2002 to 2007. Holy moly. And they stopped making it after 2007. So, in total, from 92 to 2007, I believe it's only a Japanese market?
I think it was sold in the UK at one point as well.
Oh, wow.
Again, this is one of those where I saw it in traffic and I had to kind of, I looked once and I went, huh, let's see, that's weird. What is that thing? And then I looked again and I went, well, I've never heard of that. It's a Caldina? What the hell is that? And then I went home, did a quick Google, and sure enough, it's a Caldina GTT.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Again, it's rare that when we see a car, we get stumped as to what the hell is this thing.
Yeah.
And sure, I saw Lamborghinis and I saw McLarens and I saw Ferraris, but I've never seen a Caldina GTT.
No. A GTT. Wow, what a cool car.
Yeah, really neat thing.
Right-hand drive, I imagine?
Yep. They only came right-hand drive.
Right.
Yeah. At first I saw the rear, then I saw the front, and I was just very flabbergasted by it.
Would this be like the perfect hidden mommy missile? Like
maybe
JDM mommy missile?
Yeah. I think if you're like a JDM car enthusiast family, you buy your wife one of these, and she's gonna fly around everywhere, all-wheel drive and 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and everyone's gonna be just flabbergasted at what the hell is she driving
until it breaks down and nobody has any idea how to fix it.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna look at it and go, "You drive a what?"
Huh?
Yeah, you're trying to make an appointment at your local Toyota dealer. You're scrolling through the list of model names. Well, let's see. We got Camry. We got Corolla. We got Camry. You got Corolla. Why is there nothing between Camry and Corolla?
The Caldina.
The Caldina.
Yeah, no. I bet not. The techs at the local Toyota dealer would have not seen these.
They would say, "We can't help you. Sorry."
Yeah, or they'd give it their best shot.
And then break something.
Mm-hmm. That's a cool car spot.
Yeah, that's my spot of the week. Toyota Caldina GTT.
Nice.
I had no idea I was planning on seeing that.
I am a huge fan of that one.
Me too. It's those weird ones that we're really big fans of.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move on to the I wish they would have's. You have one?
I do. As we were driving up to the Carolinas to have our trip that got basically rained out, unfortunate. But as we were driving up there, I was thinking about racing. I was thinking about driving, and I was doing the navigation, right?
Oh.
And I'm pretty good at navigating. I understand maps well, but I was also kind of keeping an eye on the surroundings as we were. And I was thinking in my head as a car was coming by, like, oh, you got one left. Still there. Still there.
Car left.
Still there. Car left. Still
Faster
there.
class car
clear.
Behind you.
You're clear. You're clear. All clear. And then I was thinking, I wish cars had built-in spotters. You know?
It's a good idea.
We really need, specifically on interstate driving, spotters.
Yeah.
It would solve a lot of accidents.
Faster class car behind.
And then I took that to the next level, and there was somebody that went by with like a broken bumper, and I was like, ooh, that's a meatball.
Yeah.
You got to come in. You got to get that fixed.
Yep.
That's a meatball. You got to get that fixed.
100%. 100%. I love that.
And then there was a slow semi in the left lane, and I was like, no. That's a blue and yellow flag.
Blue and yellow.
Yep. You got to move.
Faster class approaching.
Watch behind you. You got to move out of the way. Let them pass. Let them pass.
So you wish there was spotters and flags.
Mm-hmm.
So rolling flags that flash into the cockpit of the car. I tell you, blue and yellow, Stay right. They're going to pass you.
You know, maybe racing really does know what they're doing when it comes to cars.
There's an idea.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. Still there. Still there.
It's good. It works.
It would. So what do you got?
So my wish I would have piggybacks off of your spot of the week. I wish they made a new geo tracker
Heck yeah.
with more than 100 horsepower.
No.
Yes.
Higher CG, less horsepower.
It needs at least 100 horsepower minimum.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Some modern horsepower numbers would be fine.
It needs to be able to get to highway speed in the length of a standard on-ramp. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, it's unsafe if it's not. I'm down.
I do kind of wish they'd make a new one.
I think I'd buy one.
Like a small off-roader that doesn't have much to go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like that idea.
What's the most equivalent right now?
The two-door Bronco or two-door Jeep?
Yeah, I was going to say Jeep.
Two-door.
Right, it has to be the two-door because it's tiny.
Or the two-door Land Rover Defender, but that's a little extra excess.
Who made the Geo Tracker? Was that a Chevy
Geo.
thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was parent
Chevy
company.
made a
Chevy.
tracker.
Yeah, it's a Geo Tracker. Chevy owned Geo.
Could you see Chevy making another tracker?
No.
Neither could I. But, man, I wish it would happen.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. That's my wish I would have. Make a new Geo Tracker.
Solid.
You got anything else for episode 223?
I do not.
It's going to wrap us up then. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, throw a like on the video, and drop a comment. Let us know, what is a weird random car enthusiast thing that you do that normal people might think you're crazy for? Yeah, we got a lot. If you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto, Instagram is We Are Auto _, YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. So, thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.